economic experience that none of us have ever had before. What economic experience are you referring to? He hasn't been president in over 4 years. I'll take the rest of my time and say, once again, would you trust Donald Trump with your children? Yes or no? Crickets. Question 2. Would you trust Donald Trump with your wife? Yes or no? Crickets. Number 3, and last but not least, would you trust Donald Trump with your money and your bank accounts?
Relax.
Crickets.
Here's all my only advice.
That's the end. Thank you.
Yeah, just be in good position.
Closing
Be ready for it.
Steve.
2, when he's
Closing on
orthodox,
Messiah.
wait, hold on, wait.
Wait,
Samoa, hold on.
Closing arguments, right? A lot of shit.
Yeah,
You just got to keep moving and get in on it. Just keep sticking that body.
Moderator.
Get your own foot to yourself.
Armando, can you be sure to ask
keep him off your neck.
one question just for
sit and
equity
wait.
time?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Punch while you're moving. Yes, sir. Don't stop. Let's see when you
That's
stop.
it. Just chill.
My understanding is we're in closing arguments, but I defer to Cora on the pause.
Take it away.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought we were closing arguments as well. But
Oh,
we'll
we
wait for the
lost
question.
Armando. He went down to the audience. Okay, so
Closing arguments?
yeah, you get 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Thank you very much. All right, so the gentleman just asked me 4 questions, right? Do you trust this person with children, wife, so on and so forth? The last part, I think, is the most important part because this is what ties everything together. Do you trust Donald Trump with your bank accounts, with the amount of money that's there so that you can facilitate the actual needs of your children and your wife? The answer is absolutely yes. The economic experience that I just described was more money in our pocket. Everything was cheaper. We weren't funding foreign wars. We didn't have competition by 15 million new people that just came here over the last 4 years. We weren't watching we weren't watching all of our hard work and money disappear out of thin air for causes that are beyond our understanding. So the reason why we know Donald Trump is the Messiah is because he's already done it once and he's going to do it again. And anybody who asks a question about another man being with child or wife, I would actually question that person's motivations to try to make things so emotional and personal. And I would just say, just be equal interlocutor, understand a strong argument when you hear one, and know when you're dead is when you're dead. Thank you.
How much time do I have, Cora, for my
1
closing
minute
argument?
and 30.
Thank you very much. Again, at the start of the closing argument, we heard, watch your money disappear out of thin air. I'm assuming he's referring to the Joe Biden presidency. I'm here to tell you that your Uncle Steve is a millionaire. Do I have $1 million in cash? No. But if you were to liquidate all my holdings, my investments, my 401k, my Casa de Papel property, as well as my stocks, I would have over $1 million. I haven't seen any money disappear in thin air. I noticed that when that statement was made, the gentleman did not say how much money he had and how much money he lost. That's because the statement is a complete falsehood. Donald Trump, the Messiah? No way. Not a chance. Donald Trump will not save us. Donald Trump can only hurt us. Nobody can trust anything that he says. And in fact, ever since Trump has been in the presidential elections, the other countries, the majority of them, have been laughing at United States politics. Yes, it's true. We're still the world's policeman. We still have the dollar. Oh, by the way, our dollar value has gone down since the pandemic. Prices have gone up, and Donald Trump could have stayed president for the past 4 years. All he had to do was, instead of denying the COVID existence, basically saying it's all bullshit, when he went into the hospital, all he had to say is that 98%
Time,
of you are
Uncle
not.
Steve.
Thank you.
Okay, can you guys render a decision?
Yeah, I was going to say, if you want, if you agree with me, if you agree with Samoa that Donald Trump is the Messiah, put a number 1 in the group chat.
Wait. That is not how it goes.
Oh, how does it go?
All right, so the question in the debate is who offered the more
No, the question is whether or not Donald Trump is the Messiah.
I'm the moderator.
Yeah, go ahead, Cora.
Oh, sorry.
Yes,
How
go ahead,
about
Cora.
I decide? So the question was, is Donald Trump the Messiah? Samoa made the positive claim that Donald Trump is the Messiah. Steve was taking the anti-position. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Samoa demonstrated using real evidence and not just conjecture that his claim was sound.
Say it how you say. What to put in the chat again? My bad. I had an ADD moment.
Yeah, just put a 1 in the chat if Samoa won. Put a 2 in it.
Samoa, hello. No, it's not a win or loss thing. It's that you need to do the job that you were supposed to do, which was demonstrate that your claim that Donald Trump is the Messiah is sound.
Absolutely.
Sound means that your argument is both valid and true. And you needed to present evidence that demonstrates that. So everybody, if you think Samoa accomplished that, put a 1 in the chat. So far, we have 2 2s. We even have a 2 from someone that is a Trump supporter.
What does a 2 mean?
A 2 means not 1.
Hey, yo, goddamn. Oh, shit.
There we go. 3 2s, no 1s.
Yeah, 2 fucking alien. Like,
Yeah, I think we need to hold on. I think we need to acknowledge exactly what it was. So I'm supposed to prove the
4 2s.
No, that's fine. But we need to examine exactly what it was. I said this is what it is, and this is why it is. He says this is the reason why it's not, and this is why it's not. Right?
Can I tell them?
Yeah, go ahead, brother. Yeah, go ahead.
You should have picked a better question because this is a debate, which means it's serious. You should have said Donald Trump should be the president. It should be the wave of the future. You chose the word Messiah. You did not in all 3 rounds. In their round, did you prove that he's the Messiah? You proved why he's.
Oh, that is the dumbest thing ever. Bro.
Hold on. Wait. No. Wait.
What the hell?
Let me answer. You do not prove in one round that he is the Messiah. You actually in the first round, you actually don't. No, it was the second round because you actually read the comment I put in the comments. You probably not gonna say you didn't read the comments. You used Jesus. You said Jesus was a felon. So it's like that's the only reference that you, for me as a listener, that's the only reference that you use to connect Donald Trump.
Yeah. So I wanted to make sure that we're clear. We can all agree that Jesus being the Messiah, right? And then we have to be able to draw parallels.
No. We don't agree with that.
Wait, hold on. I want to make sure that
the debate's over. I'm gonna give some people some actual data points.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right, that show what the actual case is as far as the economy and unemployment, which are 2 things that were brought up during the discussion. So, currently, real growth in gross domestic product. Under the Reagan administration, it was 3.48% annualized. Under the George Herbert Walker Bush administration, it was 2.24% annualized. Under the Clinton administration, it was 3.88% annualized. Under the George W. Bush administration, it was 2.21% annualized. Under Barack Obama, mind you, this is during a recession, it was 1.67% annualized. Under Donald Trump, it was 1.42% annualized. And currently, just 2021 to the present, we haven't even finished the last year, the current annualized gross domestic product growth rate under Biden is 3.43%.
Well, that's not fair because we had COVID, right?
COVID was mostly during the Biden administration, actually.
No,
it was only the last few months of the Trump administration.
No, that's wrong because we're talking about the lockdowns. The lockdowns went all the way until 2023, right?
That's correct.
No, wrong. Lockdowns were based on each individual. Lockdowns were on each individual state.
So I know that I'm talking about the emergency.
You said lockdown.
Oh my goodness, bro! I'm talking about the pandemic.
Well, let me finish with my data points here, y'all, because we're going to go over unemployment now. We're going to go over unemployment now. We're going to go over unemployment now.
Go ahead.
Under the Reagan administration, unemployment dropped by 2.1%. Under the George H.W. Bush administration, it went up by 1.9%. Under the Clinton administration, it went down by 3.1%. Under the George W. Bush administration, it went up by 3.6%. Under the Obama administration, it went down by 3.1%. Under the Trump administration, it went up by 1.7%, with a note that the COVID pandemic started and the Great Resignation during the Trump administration. But under the Biden administration, currently to date, up to February 2024, so we're not counting the last 3 quarters yet, it has gone down by 2.5%. It also has the same asterisk about COVID-19 and the Great Resignation.
And unfortunately, Samoa did not raise any of those facts during the debate.
Absolutely, I did.
Hold on. Can I say something? Real quick? Just chime in. I think it's kind of unfair when we talk about the unemployment rate, because if more people, you have to understand what happened with unemployment while the COVID pandemic happened. Unemployment kind of like completely shifted from what it used to be to what it is now.
All right.
Okay. So there's a lot of people who were denied unemployment. There's a lot of people who actually were working jobs.
Right, but we're getting in the weeds right there, though, right?
That's right. If Donald Trump were truly the Messiah, unemployment would have been at 0. Gross national product would have gone up 5 to 10%.
Yeah, just hold on.
Not necessarily. Hold on, right quick.
I have to be at the core, but let me be at the king now. Like go ahead, bro.
My fault, baby. My fault. I jumped you, bro.
No, go ahead. Just finish when I go to you.
All right. So what I'm pretty much saying is the numbers for unemployment now from the Biden administration and the Trump administration are slightly skewed. You can't really solely go on the numbers, because we understand that COVID-19 completely fucked up what the unemployment benefits are today.
No, so I totally understand that, but Steve said that I didn't mention any of these like economic indicators. I was talking about the revision of 818,000 jobs, 12,000 jobs last month, or the month of October. And the problem with what Cora just said, right? If you're following it, no honest economist, even on the other side of the aisle, is going to use the pandemic against Donald Trump, right? Nobody will ever do that. That's why whenever they control for his economic boom, they only use 2 years of it. So when they try to attack him about the tax cuts in 2017, you can see that his GDP was 3.5%, 3.4% immediately after the 1.2, 1.4, 1.1 of Barack Obama. So we can point out certain things without having to poison the well, right? Like the things were actually going good until COVID hit. Then when you say, okay, Biden took over in 2021, what happened at that point? Well, they just turned the lights back on, right? So then now economists on both sides say these are rebound jobs, not new jobs. Okay, cool, whatever. But the unemployment before the pandemic hit, it was at 3.5%. Right now we're at 4.2%.
Yes, but the problem, sir, is that you didn't convince anybody, well, maybe one person during the debate, that Donald Trump is the Messiah. That is a very high bar to prove, even if everything you just said is completely true. Right. Even if I give you that, you lost the debate, because the title of the debate, your positive claim, Donald Trump is the Messiah, you didn't even come close to proving that.
So I want to make sure that we're clear here, right? So you guys are using a literal
You agreed to the title.
Yes, you agreed to the debate. I saw this coming a mile away. How could you not see that?
Bro, relax, relax. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. In my opening argument, I pointed out the parallels. I even used Steve talking about he's a felon, about his prosecution and so on and so forth as far as the Roman Empire, because of the parallels. Nobody's saying that he's literally the Messiah. Anybody who's thinking that is
you did.
You're dumb, bro.
You did.
You made the question.
That is the dumbest
Samoa,
thing I've
I'd
ever heard.
also like to point out that I gave far many more data points than just Trump and Biden, and I did that for a reason, right? I did that for a reason. I also included Reagan, to be generous, right? But if you noticed, we have more positive economic growth during Democratic administrations. Right.
This goes back to the Bill Clinton talking point.
And during the last Republican administrations, regardless of the pandemic, unemployment has gone up. And during the Democratic administrations, it's gone down.
No, that's totally fine. Right?
I'm going to build on what Cora said very quickly, and then I'll shut up. Sir, if the title of the debate would have been Donald Trump was good for our economic policy, you would have kicked my fucking ass.
No. The point I'm making
is a fact. No, there's no Samoa. Hey, bro, that's the point. That's a point, bro.
Hey, bro, be quiet, man.
That's his point.
Yeah, hold on. That's his point. But for both of us saying that Jesus, right, we were both using Jesus as the Messiah, right? So when I'm drawing parallels of Jesus' experience, and Steve attempted to do it as well, as far as helping other people, he was using certain attributes that are attributed to the Messiah, right? My arguments are to show the parallels on how the United States, it being of the Roman Empire, prosecuted the Messiah, like his court cases, so on and so forth, and then the policies that move forward that actually changes our lives. I said that in my opening argument. You guys are going to have the argument, that's fine, that's cool, but there's complexities in it. If anybody thought that I was arguing that Donald Trump is Jesus Christ, that's a you problem, bro.
Hey, Samoa, after that argument, after your opening argument, what argument did you make? Yes, hear me out, bro. What every point that you made, every argument you made after that opening argument was how great of a president Donald Trump would be.
No, parallels of the prosecution against Trump.
Can you be quiet, bro? Can you be quiet for a second?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
As a listener, right? I was agreeing with everything you were saying, but the points that you were making were not points that were leading to him being the Messiah. You may even made some points that paralleled him to the Messiah, but not the actual Messiah. You didn't point to any prophecy saying he is the Messiah. You didn't point to any stars.
I totally understand, bro. I totally understand what you're saying, bro. I totally understand what you're saying. I'm telling you that that's not what I was arguing. When I said Donald Trump is the Messiah, it's about a new vision.
Can you be quiet for a second? Because you cut me off. Because I wasn't finished. But I was
You're just saying exactly what we already agreed to, bro.
No, I'm not. I wasn't finished. Because I was going to land my plane by saying, good brother, that if you, when they gave you the opportunity to make the question, instead of saying what you actually argued, you said a funny thing, which was Donald Trump was the Messiah, which is funny. I laughed. It was cool. But that's not what you were looking to argue, because that's not any of the information that you presented.
All right, thank you. So I just want to make sure we're clear here. Steve asked me, what is the topic? I said, Trump is the Messiah. Now, yes, we could have anchored down for more clarification on what that actually means. But if you look at the argumentation, in the opening argument, I clearly said a new vision, a new promise, Moses splitting the Red Sea, moving us to the promised land, right? So this is an argument based off of parallelities, bro, not based on a literal, he is Jesus Christ. That is freaking lunacy.
Steve did not want to argue what the title meant. I liked what the title was because I knew, if I could finish,
go ahead, bro.
I knew it was impossible for you to prove it up, and you lost before the debate started.
All right,
my
Steve,
point. That's my point. That's my point. That's everyone's point here. That's everyone's point here.
So I want to make sure that we are all clear, bro. You guys are right if you take it as if the begging question is Jesus the actual, literal Jesus Christ or Messiah? I'm saying that when I created the topic, it was not that. And my arguments were framed to the parallels of the Messiah, Rome, prosecution, execution to Donald Trump, and the new vision forward.
Dude.
So
I'm gonna ask King real quick.
Samoa, I'm gonna point out.
Wait, let me just ask King one question real quick.
That this is where your debate tactics fall flat, right?
No, that's totally fine.
If you get a room of people that are sophisticated, right, they're not going to fall for rhetoric that is without substance. Now, you might think that Donald Trump has a vision and you can proclaim that to the mountaintops. But if you don't actually outline what that vision is and demonstrate how it will actually work, your points are all moot. You're just talking.
So I want to make sure that we're clear, Cora, right?
Samoa, really quickly.
Smoke.
Wait, hold on. Let me just,
Samoa.
Come on, Steve. Let me just address Cora real quick, bro.
Samoa, you picked the wrong title.
Yeah, that's
If
your
you
opinion, but I want to make sure that Cora hears this.
You would have wiped the floor with me.
So I heard you 5 times, Steve. I totally understand what you're saying. But to Cora, when I mentioned people already know how much things cost on the shelf, when I said, are you better now than 4 years ago? That's a clear demonstration of the realities that all of us have to admit to, right? It's pretty clear. Things are a lot more expensive. So by you saying that me not being data-driven, that's exactly what that was.
No, you didn't bring any data to the table. I mean, we all know inflation happened, but also wages inflated. So,
oh my goodness,
what's the
this
difference?
is crazy.
Samoa, you know you're my dog.
Wait, let me just
Samoa, let me ask you a question. Hold on,
wait. Let me just ask you this question, King, because I wanted to ask you the question.
Can we ask these other questions? Promise me.
But let me ask the question first. Right. So then my first question to you, King, is now that you understand what my definition of the topic was, who won the debate? Steve. It changes, right?
No.
Steve. So I have.
So wait. No, I have a question. You're not gonna do that. I did not change my picture to this ugly looking motherfucker for nothing.
No, you're next, B-Master.
Hold on. Let me ask you my question. Real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Samoa, honestly answer me this question now, okay, bro? Do you not believe to yourself when you sit back and think about your rounds, how you did your thing? Do you not believe that you made a better argument that Donald Trump would be a better president over him being a better Messiah?
Yeah, bro, like in your question, you're not understanding what I'm saying.
I didn't. Saying, whoa, wait a minute. Your question, my question had shit to do with what you were just saying. I'm asking you, and from the evidence from what you did in your rounds, right? Could you say that you made a great argument that he should be president? You know what I'm saying? Opposed to you made a good argument about him being the Messiah.
Yeah, I made a convincing argument that the parallels between the Messiah and Donald Trump are undeniable. Go ahead, B-Master.
Okay. I said, hold on, bro. You didn't answer the question. I did. Okay, so you're ignoring the about the part about him being president. Did you do a good job saying that he'd be a good president?
Yeah, so that's a one and the same. Like, yes, obviously he's going to be a good president.
The president isn't the Messiah. The president actually persecutes the Messiah.
That's all right. Cool. B-Master, go ahead.
And I voted in his favor. Can I share why I voted in his favor?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Bima. Like you go next, Bima.
So I listened to the opening argument. So I listened to his opening statement in which he was setting the tone for what the Messiah represented to him. And when he did the opening argument of what the Messiah stood for or what it looked like, then he gave information and drew parallels to Jesus that actually pointed in that direction of what the Messiah represented to him. So standing from that stance where he opened up and he talked about bringing in great change and just the things that he said at the beginning, I understood that was the stance of the Messiah, and then drawing the parallels in between the rounds is why I voted in his favor. I think he did a very good job at describing what the Messiah represented to him and then connecting it. He didn't say that he was Jesus. He said Messiah. So whatever that will look like today, it doesn't have to look exactly how it looked with Jesus, but then he drew those parallels to Jesus. And that's why I took the stance.
Flippin', can I ask you a question?
Can I ask you a question? I had to step my line.
Hold up.
Can I ask
Flippin' a question
guys.
Or two? Hold up. So let's go quickly. Steve, ask Flippin' a question, then King. Try to keep it as brief as possible, and then we're going to go directly after Flippin' answers to B-Master.
Yeah, I won't take more than 90 seconds. Flippin', when you hear the word Messiah, does that mean Jesus to you? Yes or no?
Not necessarily to me.
Okay.
I know that Jesus is
no.
Messiah.
That's okay. When you hear the word Messiah, besides Jesus, just give me a name or two. Who else does that mean to you besides Jesus, the Messiah?
Well, so Jesus is the only known Messiah that I know of. But what I do know is that the Messiah brought in a
Last
change.
question.
So that's
last
what I'm
question.
thinking
And
about.
I'm
What
sorry,
the Messiah
I've only got
did.
90. I've only got 90 seconds. I've only
Okay.
got 90 seconds. Last question. Before 20 minutes ago, did you ever once think that the Messiah might have been Donald Trump?
Never. But what
Thank
he
you.
did,
Thank you.
like,
That's
I
all
just
I
want to
got.
answer that
Thank you.
because it's not just black and white. I want to answer this, that what he did, what Samoa did was open up the idea of what does the Messiah do. Instead of putting an identity on the Messiah, he opened up the idea to what the Messiah does. And so that's what happened.
Well,
Okay,
the
King.
was that
Now,
Trump was the Messiah, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the trickery in the day is a Messiah for the Islamic faith is a messenger of God, and Jesus is not the only messenger of God. If you're only looking at the actual term in a Christian framework, that's the assumption that you're going to make, and that's why I purposely chose the term Messiah, because it is a prophet, a person of God that is being used as an
Yeah,
instrument.
and yet you drew parallels to the Christian Messiah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He brought
so
it up.
King,
Well,
your turn.
yeah.
Your turn,
Thank
King.
you. It's my turn.
No, hold on,
It is
because
my.
he
It is,
brought it
bro.
up.
It's my turn, bro. It's my turn, bro. I love you, bro. Real shit. Like we ain't. I don't got no smoke with you. I only got 90 seconds, so I'm gonna hurry up. That's my question to you. Like, flipping. If you there?
I'm here.
Yeah, she's there.
All right. So can I redefine my like? Can I leave an open definition for something if I'm going to debate it?
Speak that again. I'm sorry.
Like maybe my wording for the question is stupid, but it's just like I feel like you. Okay, you can't like leave an open. When you say Messiah, and then you
have to define terms.
Yeah, define terms, and I think considering, especially using your opening argument, like the person just said, if you use the Christian faith, like, okay, so the Messiah actually have to have a message from God. If you would have used in your argument anything religious, Donald Trump's any of his religious points, if he said anything about, if you use his stance on abortion or something like that, any of those things, any of that, we could have possibly given you that argument. But considering the fact that you made a hell of a great argument on why Donald Trump would be a great president, that wasn't the task of the debate. So you lost by default. Not because you didn't make great arguments, you just didn't make great arguments about what you actually asked to debate. You made the point. It didn't say that you said, yo, Donald Trump is the Messiah president or some shit like that. If you didn't, president was not president, there was nothing presidential in your basis of what the debate was going to be.
Go like go ahead.
No, so we're gonna let Flippin respond, and then we're going directly to B-Master.
To what you said is that he gave the definition in his opening statement as to what the Messiah represented. That was what he said. And when he started in his opening, he laid down a foundation of how he saw the positioning of the Messiah, not the person of a Messiah, but the positioning of the Messiah.
And what did he use? But what did he use?
She's good. She's real good.
She's great. Everyone in this room is amazing. But what I'm saying is, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's Beema's turn, guys.
Oh, thank you. I feel stupid now. But so I'm listening, and this is just some I don't know, my thoughts about the whole thing. So I think what we need to do though for a debate, and I like this one, but I think there has to be a null hypothesis. And I think King was getting to that with like the definitions. You have to be able to define terms in the beginning. There has to be a null hypothesis. You state the proposition because it has to be able to be proved. There has to be falsifiability, right, for a debate to happen. So that's the only difference that I would make it. And so, for example, for this, because of like what we're talking about, because there's ambiguity in the definition of Messiah, because it could mean different things, whatever. And then we would have like lack of empirical evidence, and there's we would have to be able to weigh it. It's not falsifiable because
I don't think Beema was here long enough to make that determination.
Oh, that's like you should watch the recording. But I said this earlier that.
I think you would know what.
I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you, I said this at the beginning, maybe we could have anchored it down a little bit more. But I defined it in my opening argument, and then I was the one who opened it off because I'm the one who created the topic. So yeah, in my mind, I knew exactly what it was. I purposely used the word Messiah. The only reason why Jesus became a center stone to the actual arguments is because of Steve's line of argument about him being a felon. So when
no, bro, you used it. You used it in the beginning. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is disingenuous. Your opening statement had, man, bro. Come on, bro.
Hold on, bro. Relax, bro. It's all right. The reason why I responded.
Typical Samoa bait and switch.
No, hold on. The reason why I mentioned the Roman Empire and the prosecution, the only reason why that would even come up is if somebody mentioned Donald Trump's 34 felonies and the $350 million lawsuit for inflating the value of certain properties. That was in his opening argument, bro. Like, what do you mean?
I'm not tripping. I was because I love Donald Trump. I started off on your side. I was on your side until the third round. I swear to God. I was on your side to the third round because it's like, you're not going to give me any round where you talk about anything that Donald Trump could have said that you can link him to a Messiah. Not like how you can interpret what he said, but like, yo, is there any prophecies pointing to that's a Messiah has prophecies, bro. There's prophecies with Messiahs.
Bro.
Am I lying to you? Is that not true, Bill? Is that not true, Bill, what I just said?
No.
It's not? Okay.
No. So Messiahs can have a prophecy, right? Or they can be a fulfillment of prophecy.
Can you give me one who didn't have one?
Yeah. So just real quick. Fulfillment of prophecy. Let's just
No. Give me a Messiah. Give me an example of a Messiah that didn't have a prophecy.
All right. So I just want to make sure we're clear. How are you defining Messiah?
Okay. So as a Christian, right, I would define a Messiah as a Christian. I would define a Messiah as a man of faith or great leadership from something greater than them, for a purpose greater than them, whether it's God, religious, country, and all that.
So a prophet, right?
No, not necessarily a prophet. A prophet can tell you about some shit, but don't lead you nowhere. See what I'm saying? So
how does that work?
Easy. I could tell you about some shit. I could tell you. I could warn you that some shit's coming. Hey,
King. God says to the prophet,
hold on,
the Israelites.
Hey, listen. Okay.
Wait, hold on, King. Think about it.
No. I'm answering your question. You said you said. Ask that question again, because it's like, because I answered your question and you're acting as if that answer was like a lie. Hold on.
God speaks to the prophet, gives a message to the prophet. The prophet speaks to the congregation, and it's not supposed to.
No. That's not necessarily true, bro. A Messiah is going to free you from whatever captivity and bondage and whatever persecution you're currently in. There's not like a prophet can just give you a message from God.
Easy money.
No. A prophet, hear me out. A prophet can give you a message from God, like can tell you like, oh, God told me to tell you this. God told me to tell you this. That's a message from God. A Messiah will be leading you or taking you from, you know what I'm saying, from, and not just from.
All right, watch this.
Moses, what I'm saying? Right? Like now, mind you, what you did, and you did a great. When I say you did a great job, you did a great job. I'm not trying to shit on you, bro. I want you to understand. I'm not team fuck Samoa. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You did a great job of orchestrating how, like, Jesus led people, right? When you I think it was round one, not the open argument. You said how Jesus had a philosophy, right? And he was persecuted for it. You even said that you can't think of another one after that. You said that. If anyone else heard him say that, he couldn't think of another one.
Bro, this is getting crazy.
You said that. Moses. Well, I'm asking if I'm lying, somebody in the room tell me I'm lying. Can you say that?
I think you're just misunderstanding. So this is the Mosaic law.
If you say something and people misunderstand what you're saying, you're doing a bad job of explaining it.
Yeah, I put the definition of Messiah in the chat. Would you like me to read it?
Yes, please.
In Abrahamic religions, the Messiah is a savior or liberator of a group of people. The term comes from the Hebrew word Mashiach, which means anointed.
Thank you. Moses fits this definition, right?
Yeah, that's who you use. That's who you use in your opening statement.
Thank you.
Use Moses.
Thank you.
Moses. Let me ask you a question. Was Moses persecuted?
Bro, this is
Hold on. Was Moses persecuted?
Moses fit the definition.
Oh my goodness.
No,
But
Moses
even-
had a fucking easy life. Technically, he got raised by the Pharaoh's
Wait,
daughter.
hold on.
My point exactly.
No, hold on, right? So Moses, he went up there, got the 10 Commandments, right? Whatever. He was supposed to talk to the Pharaoh, do all these certain things. God gave him the power. Then it moved on to Aaron as far as the priesthood, the Aaronic priesthood. And we know exactly what his storyline is. But he was the person that murdered a soldier, all right? He was prosecuted for this, so on and so forth. And then he brought liberation. Keyword, liberation. He killed 3,000 Israelites for throwing the golden calf. And then he released them after the Pharaoh's occupation, the whole Passover joint. Yes.
Where was he persecuted for killing the guy? He wasn't persecuted. He just ran away. He wasn't persecuted.
Oh my
he
God,
ran away.
This is horrible.
So that's what the Bible says. I can go get the NIV Bible right now.
Wait, hold on. When you're enslaved,
he was persecuted by the children of Israel and having to suffer everything with them. But
thank you.
While being
because he was
free,
enslaved, right?
Yeah, but while being free, he ran away.
Yeah, he was a
He ran
slave,
away
though,
from
right?
the government. Right, he ran away.
Cora, can you read the definition again, please?
Yeah, he ran away.
Sure, I will. Okay, hold on, guys. Flippin has asked me to reread the definition. In Abrahamic religions, the Messiah is a savior or liberator of a group of people. The term comes from the Hebrew word Mashiach, which means anointed.
So where in there does it say that you have to be persecuted? I think that people are misunderstanding that.
I didn't say that. He said that.
Listen.
I'm just regurgitating what he said.
Can I say something real quick? I think that it gets confusing because growing up Christian and I don't subscribe to all the ideas of Christianity as I begin walking in the spirit. But so I think that from the idea of what Christian says as the Messiah, we look and think that the Messiah has to look like or go through what Jesus did. The prophets came down and gave the word that the Messiah that was to come to set the children, to set the people free from the hands of their oppression was going to go through persecution. But that's not the definition of a Messiah. It was what was foretold about the Messiah that was to come. So if we talk about what the definition of a Messiah is, Moses definitely fits the mold for the definition of Messiah.
And
if he says he's not, wait a minute, time out. If Moses said he's not the Messiah, how can we tell him that he is?
And if I can, hang on. During the debate, the last thing you want to be is confusing. During a debate, you want to have short and concise points to convince your audience to your point of view. If you are confusing, you lose.
That's fine, Steve.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure.
He didn't confuse me. He opened me up. Something I've never seen before.
Explain how this could have been a more concise proposition, right? You change the article in front of Messiah to A. So Donald Trump is a Messiah. Then you define the group.
No, the Messiah that I'm describing, right?
Oh my God. Will you shut up? Then you describe the group of people that he is the Messiah to. You would have to define how they're being oppressed, how they need to be saved and or liberated, right? And then you describe exactly how Donald Trump has advocated for, defined, and outlined a strategy to do exactly that. So in this case, what I see is no one is oppressed to that level here.
To what level?
One, American people, right? And two, you didn't define what we needed to be saved from.
Yeah, that's fine. So then we'll just use
If
invasion.
you're saying saved from
how can you then say that's fine, bro, and then go on to say something else?
In the
bro,
top
relax,
tax
bro. I've been trying to go, man.
If you're saying saved from people in the top tax bracket being taxed at 37% rather than 30%, that kind of seems like stupid. Okay?
Yeah, but I think you're kind of interjecting in your own views. So I just want to make sure that we're clear here.
I mean, that's the case you were making.
Wait.
You were saying Donald Trump's economic strategy is going to save people. Well, that's really the only people that are getting money put in their pockets, Samoa.
Yeah, just hold on. It was economics, and then it's so the poverty is a clear constraint, right? Poverty. Okay,
then
cool.
you need to outline how Donald Trump
is
going to relieve poverty.
You know what's funny? Cora did. You know what's funny, y'all? Cora said before we started this debate, Cora did say he wouldn't be able to take this shit.
I just want to go uninterrupted real quick. I just wanted to point out exactly what we were just talking about.
I'm just going to offer you a rematch if you want it.
No, brother, there's no reason. Like, you are easily outmatched. But I just want to make sure that we're clear, King. So when it comes to the term Messiah, after the definition was read, you can clearly see how Moses, how Isaac,
Why are you
Isaiah.
talking about Moses? The topic of the
No. Hey, I'll let her answer the question. Let him ask me this question so I can answer it for him.
Yeah.
This is gonna be funny.
So I'm talking to King, right? Depending on,
you're doing a Mott and Daly fallacy right now, Samoa.
Hey, Cora, if you could just relax.
You're bringing up something that's probably very, very easy.
Hey, Cora.
Yeah, you gotta relax.
Nobody
Cora.
disputes
Come
it,
on.
and you're acting as though that proves your other more controversial.
Yeah, what I'm pointing out.
That's not the case. It's a Mott and Daly fallacy.
Yeah, that's totally fine. But there's a reason why people are active listeners, and then there's why people have biases, right?
So now we're not listening. Now I'm not listening to you.
Yeah, so I'm pointing out how people that are Christian will hear a word and assume the meaning of the word. People who are Muslim will hear the exact same word, right? So I already said this in the very beginning. Maybe there can be some anchoring down. But in my opening argument, like this wonderful young lady just attributed to me, I laid out the meaning of Messiah clear. And I was the opening argument, right? So if he was actively listening to what my opening argument was, it was defined clearly on what it was.
So can I respond? Can I respond real quickly?
Yes, but can you admit that Moses is a Messiah?
No. Do you know why? You know why I can admit? Nigga, shut up. Let me try to tell you why he's not. Because in the Word of God, he says he's not the Messiah. He says he's not. So again, let's say this. I got you. If I said I am not a trans guy, right? But later on in life, because they redefine what the fuck a trans guy is, right? Someone goes on record and say, well, even though King said he's not a trans guy, he has to be a trans guy because now this is what a trans guy is.
So
Moses said hold on. Moses said he's not a Messiah. There's a lot of things, great things outside of a Messiah that we can attest Moses to. We can attest Moses to being a great leader. We can attest Moses to being a great general. We can attest Moses to being a prophet of God because he spoke of the Messiah in which you wanted to attest him to be. Because they never made it. He didn't lead them into the land of milk and honey. Joshua did. Joshua, he never stepped foot into the land of milk and honey. So he's not the Messiah. He didn't liberate them. They was in war the whole time Moses was fucking with them.
He didn't liberate them from Egypt?
Nigga, they was in the wilderness. He took them out of the frying pan and into the fire.
So he took them out of the frying pan.
Brother, listen to me. Listen, before we started this debate, Cora definitely said you would not be able to accept the results. I literally said out my mouth, the replays is on. Man, I got faith in my mans. And like I just told you, I was giving you a chance all the way into the third round. And then for you, just because I disagree with you, for you to sit here and say I wasn't listening attentively, and I can almost damn near regurgitate everything you said in every fucking round. That is disrespectful, nigga.
So this is the weird part about it. How can you be on my side all the way to the third round if what I was arguing was the parallel? If you were taking the meaning of Messiah and how you...
Because I vote for Trump. Because I'm voting for Trump. And everything that you were saying were valid points for why Trump would be a great president. You would have killed him if you would have said back when they asked you what the question was. Instead, you said some dumb shit like Donald Trump would be the Messiah. So people who, again, off the definition in the chat, but hold on, no, sir. Yo, because you've been telling me to shut up and be quiet and shit. And then as soon as the motherfucker say something you don't like, no, we ain't doing that, bro. Let me finish what I'm saying. You used when she put the definition in the chat, you agree with that definition. The first word in there is Abrahamic. So if you can give me another definition from another source of, give me another definition. If you can't, don't tell me what the fuck you think, what the fuck you feel, what the fuck you believe. Give me another definition, another Webster definition. The Webster definition that she gave is Abrahamic faith. So everyone's going to believe the Abrahamic faith. We're going to go off of that, nigga. Like, what the hell? I really gave you a chance. But they said before we started debating that you are dumb as shit. They said that before you started debating that you dumb.
You're talking a lot and you're saying nothing.
I'm not saying nothing.
Horrible.
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead, Dede.
As far as I know, the Messiah is either like a savior of a group of people, or he's like the Christ or the anointed one. So, are you saying that Trump is like a Christ, or he's saving those particular group of people?
Yeah. So what I'm saying in all the arguments that I made in these 1 minute rounds was to his economic, his immigration, and to his liberation of American citizens' experience in the country. So they would be liberated by the constraints of overregulation, it being of governmental intervention, and corporatocracy. That was the argument I was making. And the his cooperation with other countries on the geopolitical stage.
And let's talk why Steve won. Another reason why Steve won. Steve pointed out he stuck to the joint. He didn't point out why Donald Trump wouldn't be a great president. He pointed out why his moral code is completely fucked up. That's why he killed you in the third round when he asked 3 questions. Those 3 questions are things that you would say automatic yes to with the Messiah. Would you trust the Messiah with your kid? Yeah, he's the Messiah. Would you trust the Messiah with your wife? Yeah, he's the Messiah. You said no to both of those questions. You said no. So how the fuck are you the Messiah? I think everybody here in this room, if the Messiah came down, he's the known Messiah. He King, is the guy.
Hey, check this out, King. So I responded to his question. I said, look at his 3 questions, right? I said, this one's a no. This one's a no because it's a person. But this one, when it came to the bank accounts, it's an absolute yes because it empowers me to facilitate the care to my wife and my children.
I didn't just say that. I didn't just say that. Time out. I didn't just say that. Samoa, I didn't just say that. Samoa, Samoa, I didn't just say that. Yes or no?
Hold on,
I didn't just say that. Yes or no,
bro.
I do, and I'm good at it.
Like, relax.
I listen better. You didn't. I didn't just say that.
Start listening now, right?
No. You listen. I didn't just say that.
Oh my
Are you telling me I didn't just say what you just said, bro?
Listen to what was said.
Why can't you say yes or no? I shut the fuck up if you say yes or no. I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. What's your question?
When I was speaking, did I not just say what you just said out your mouth?
No.
You need to listen better, brother.
All right. You pointed out the first 2 questions. What you didn't mention was the third question, because the third question, the answer to that actually answers the first 2 questions.
So wait a minute. You just said I didn't say that, nigga. You didn't. So you said he asked those 3 questions. You said no to the first 2 questions. That's what I just said out my mouth. You just said I didn't say that. Now you're trying to just use that.
Hold on.
No, stop talking to me. Stop talking. Talk to somebody else. I'm going on mute. Stop talking to me. Talk to somebody else.
Thank you.
I'm a great listener. I listen very well.
Thank you. Well, then show us. Don't just tell us. I think that when people are able to say, no, that's not what I said, is because you didn't factor in the third question, the most important question, right? The most important one. Like, instead of talking a lot, think about it, bro. Things are complicated. Not everything's supposed to just be like on your level.
In a debate, you're supposed to uncomplicate things. You didn't uncomplicate things, bro. And again, you're still addressing me, so I'm gonna talk back to you, bro. You talking? You still talking to me? Talk to everybody else. Don't talk to me.
All right, cool. I'm gonna speak in generalities. A lot of people think before they talk. And you know who those people are because they're strategic, they're methodical, they know when they got somebody cornered, and some people just don't know when they're dead. I think that maybe you should put a little bit more investment. Remember earlier for people.
Remember when I told you don't address me? So you said you. So who you talking to? Who you talking to?
In general.
No, that's not in general. When you say you, that's not a general statement. See,
hold on, bro.
See.
So I prefaced my.
You might need to make me a gorilla. You might need to make me a gorilla, not just a regular chimp. You might need to make me a gorilla. We ain't gonna do this game.
I prefaced my statement by saying I'm going to speak in generalities.
And then you said you.
Yeah, hold on. When I say
so who are you talking to?
A group of people that are like-minded to set people.
So right? when you said that,
fucking stupid nigga, bro.
You just said I didn't call you stupid.
This is getting stupid. I clearly prefaced.
You lost. You can't accept the fact that you lost, bro. You lost. That's what we're talking about. You lost in debate.
Going to speak in
and now you're trying to debate why you lost.
All right, can you go on mute now so I can finish?
No, because you just lost a debate, and you want to debate why you lost the debate.
Can I talk about why I chose Samoa over Steve?
Yes, please. Again, please.
I feel like Samoa chose emotional appeal to the emotions of people, right? Instead of into logistics. So when you talk about your wife, let me just say this. When you talk about would you trust them with your wife? Would you trust them with your wife? Would you trust them with your kids? That's appealing to emotion. What Samoa did, I thought was really amazing, and which sealed it for me, was when he took what he used as an emotional bait and he tied it into logic, placing the power and authority back into the people's hands. It's not about trusting him with my wife and my kids. I trust him with the financial component so that I can secure my wife and my kids. It took the emotion out of it and put logic back in its place. So that sealed the deal for me.
Crazy, bro. She broke it down so clear. If you look at the hierarchy,
it's more twos. It's more twos than one. So just because she agrees, you lost the debate, though, nigga.
Hey, King, hold on, real quick, bro. I just want to say this real quick, bro.
That's the reason why they shouldn't be on the stage.
There you, but I want to make sure that the King, hey, King, I just want to make sure you hear this, bro. So in the actual hierarchy of God's plan, it goes God, man, woman, child. The premise of his question eliminated you from the equation. His question removed you from the hierarchy, bro.
Why? Explain how.
Because his question was, are you okay with the Messiah taking your place with your wife and your children?
He didn't say that. He didn't say that. No, he didn't. You're lying. You're fucking lying. What's Steve at? Hey, did anybody else hit?
Samoa, that's a massive.
You're fucking lying. Hey, yo.
It was.
Wow.
Bro, you're a fucking liar. He didn't say that.
All right.
No one else heard it. Yo, you're a fucking liar.
This together for you.
No. You're a fucking liar. The fact that you have to lie to try to win the debate that you lost. The fact that you lost the debate.
Do you trust him with your wife? Do you trust him with your kids?
He didn't say replace. He didn't say replace. He didn't say replace. He said trust with. Trust with and replace are two different fucking words, bro.
Yes, he said trust, but that's taking.
Man, no, hell no. Shut up. No. We're not doing that.
In an emotional stance, I promise.
Nigga's a crazy lunatic, bro.
For that, because we could go to the Bible and pull this up. How the enemy does it, right? He takes the power out of your hands when he gives you an emotion. When the enemy came, when the serpent came to Eve, God really say he hooked her with an emotion. Because she gave into the emotion, he had control. So when Steve said about, do you trust them with your kids? Do you trust them with your wife? That was an emotional bait to take the power out of the man's hand. What Samoa did was take back control and said, actually, yes, I do, because with my finances and this, that, and the third, I am the head of that, not Donald Trump. He took the power back.
Man, but he tried to say that the man said something he didn't say. And now you're trying to say, but that's what he meant. That's not what he meant, because that's not what he said.
And I'm not sure that he took the power back.
Come on, shorty. And mind you, here's the thing. Fuck how you feel. Fuck how I feel. We took a toll. I'm not the only person who felt like, yo, lost.
than they do.
Bro, that's called that's calling the tea kettle black. That shit crazy. But let's just point this out.
Your brother,
though,
you're
right?
arguing that you're arguing that you were right when
when
a consensus of people said you were wrong.
Why, King?
Because I had something to say. I was waiting until Cora finished. I was at mid-Cora. Both wanted to say something to you at the same time. We both wanted to say something to you at the same time when you started. All right.
Yeah, you go first.
So respectfully, right? And I'm gonna apologize to you. Right? Because prior to this post debate, we didn't have any bad interactions. So it's like there's no need for us to like just turn into like internet enemies. There's no need to do that, right? Brother, I sincerely believe that you made a great argument for something that I wasn't judging. I want to make that very clear. If I was judging what you argued, but I felt, let me rephrase it, what I felt you argued. So that way you don't feel like I'm insulting you. What I felt you argued, but I understood from what you was arguing were all great reasons why all of the reasons why I am voting for Donald Trump. So that's why when I made the statement, I was with you until the third round, is because you were hitting, like the sister said, that emotional part. Like you was hitting my emotions because I'm emotionally voting for Donald Trump. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm also judging. I'm also looking for you to make a certain argument. Inside of me enjoying the points that you're making, I'm also looking for you to make a point in which you present it. Okay, and despite of my extremely. The main fucking reason for my judgment is because of my faith, because of what the words of what you used. Like the Messiah, by definition, ties directly to what I believe. So I am going to judge. I'm looking for certain characteristics for you to present. Although I know what you meant when you present. Oh, no, let me not say that. I don't know what you meant. Although I feel that you were making a great point for other things, right? What I was judging this debate on, I didn't hear those points from you. I didn't hear those points from him either. He did a great job of rebuttaling just the stuff you were saying. But that doesn't mean
bro, come on, man. Like, we're not even past. Who the fuck cares about the debate? I was giving flowers to the young lady that was able to track the actual argument. And
Bro, what I'm doing now, what I'm not doing now, I'm not explaining why you lost the debate like that. I'm saying, look, I want you to understand what I meant. I don't want you to, because listen, because your responses to me, to why I don't like it, is that I'm not smart enough to understand what you were saying. And that's and whether you meant it or not, I take that disrespect. So my tone began to change a lot. And I didn't mean for that to happen.
Sounds good, bro. Can we move forward? It sounds good. I'm just trying to give flowers.
You know what? I take it all back. Fuck you. Eat a dick. I'm sorry. Never mind. I take it all back. Fuck you.
See, Samoa, this is what I try to point out to you over and over again about your quote debate style.
Is there a reason why you keep muting me, Cora?
Yeah, because you can't fucking shut up.
Listen,
anyway,
there's
a reason why I tell you this over
we can't
and
even
over
empower
again
this
about
other
your
woman over here.
The debate style. She's not on stage anymore. If you were actually paying attention to what's going on instead of just running your mouth. So anyway, I've told you this about your debate style. I've offered you actually really good advice here about how to frame your arguments. And all you can do is wallow in your fucking sense of like self-importance and have an inability to recognize when you fuck up. So learn. It's good to fail. You learn shit.
Yeah,
maybe
so
listen to some people that understand things a little better than you.
All right, thank you. But we know that winners win and losers lose. And then when you watch it back on recording, you'll be able to see past your biases. I'm an objective argumentator. That is what I am.
No, you're not objective at all. You're a motivated reasoner. I've pointed this out to you. You're a motivated reasoner that works off of confirmation bias.
All right, thank you. What I'm pointing out are the weak points of arguments on both ends of whatever the topic. Make one up. We can do it right now. Any topic you want. It doesn't matter because it doesn't matter what you know. It's a matter of it's me exploiting the things that you don't know. And you're in a vulnerable spot and you crack under pressure. You've always been a cracker. That's just the way it is. Some people are just intellectually more superior than other people. And until you come to terms with that, you're always going to take an L.
But the one who is intellectually superior does not always win the debate. It appears to me, with all due respect, sir, that what you fail to realize is the person who wins the debate is based on the people that are listening. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter whether or not you had intellectually or, for that matter, sophisticated or emotional arguments that in your mind won. The person who wins the debate is based on the 10 people, 20 people.
I agree with you.
Or the 100 people that are listening. That's all I want to say.
So once again, Samoa, I mean, I probably could, we could solicit another vote in the chat about who might actually be, the most intellectually capable.
Are you okay?
Between
Can
the
I talk
two
to
of us.
Steve?
But I don't think that you're in a position to judge my intelligence, period. Secondly,
That's
I don't
why
go
I wanted
around
to demonstrate
I
it.
don't go around saying I'm smarter than everyone else. I know where my competencies are. I know what my knowledge base is, and I fucking seek to learn from others. You maybe need to do that as well.
Then I would be a loser. But back to Steve, though, right? Steve.
And by
You
the way,
already are a loser.
Just hold on so I can talk to
Samoa.
Steve.
When you
Hold on,
play
hold on.
around like this,
Steve.
you look like a weak
I think it was
fucking
Samoa
loser.
that suggested Cora be the moderator. Yeah, I know it wasn't.
No,
I think it was
that
Samoa,
was King.
right?
Yeah, that was King.
Oh, okay.
Right. But real quick though, Steve, right? So yeah, you have to read the room, right? And that's why I gave the flowers to the young lady, because a lot of people on Clubhouse can't track arguments, right? I don't have to offer an argument that I actually believe in. I just need to make it sound persuasive. I need to be convincing.
Well, Samoa,
it was unconvincing and unpersuasive.
You convinced one person. You convinced the young lady that you won.
Wait,
Unfortunately,
hold on real quick, right?
the other 10 people that were watching the debate thought you lost.
Hold on, Steve. I don't care who she votes for. It was the fact of somebody being able to point out both parts of the argument and what was intended. So if somebody listened to Steve argue his points, they're like, okay, cool. Steve took the line of he's a felon, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. This is what he's trying to do. And then when that person tells you what you were trying to do and they're absolutely right, you got to give them a thumbs up, bro. You got to give them the flowers for that. They're acknowledging your strategy that you are demonstrating. So that means that it's hitting home, right?
We tracked your strategy too, and we thought it was insufficient and didn't.
No, hold on, fuck that. No, time out. I told you did a good, bro. Oh my fucking God. I said I was on.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Steve, bro.
I know you're not talking to Steve, but I'm talking in general. How you feel? You don't like it, do you? I said out loud. I even put it in the chat. When Steve said some dumb shit about Jesus being about Donald Trump being a felon, I put it in the chat that what the fuck? Jesus was technically a felon. So was Muhammad. I was trying to be funny, right? And then when you said it in the first round, when you went and talked about Jesus in the first round, I then put in the comments, don't go read in the comments. I was rocking with nigga. Then afterwards, when I gave my synopsis, I even told you, you did a hell of a job. You did your thing. I gave you your flowers, bro. Like everybody on the stage gave you your flowers, but again, we got to be a judge. And here's the thing that what's sad about it, though? I'm going to tell you what's sad about it. The sister Cora said when I asked her to do the moderator, she said you wouldn't be able to handle how she going to do it. She said it. And then you proved it right, my nigga. And when she said it, I tried to say that's not going to happen. I swear to God, the replay's on. We can play it back. When you want us to replay the debate, I'm going to replay the pre-debate. Everybody said you was going to act like this. I don't know you. I just met you today. I tried to ride for you. Then I'm dumb. Hey, think about that. Reflect on that. I land.
You should probably just move on.
Yes, please.
Yeah, we've been here for a long time, to the point I went and got snacks. I went and got something to eat, came back, and we still here.
I was just going to say that's about an hour of conversation for literally an 8-minute debate.
Yeah, I went and got some Chipotle. I had to double the steak.
Ooh.
What happened?
Yeah, see, this is the hubris. He doesn't even fucking listen.
I low-key use y'all to my advantage to get more food, because I act like I was recording a live type of thing, showing the camera, and I was showing the proportions they put in the bowl, and she put a little extra because she thought I was recording. You know how that go. So I got extra meat and stuff without being charged.
Actually,
hey man, that's pretty smart, bro.
Hey.
If I'm not mistaken,
anybody who's on a live stream, bro, everybody wants positive marketing. That's hella smart. Hey, you're on live. I got 8 million viewers.
Chipotle came out recently, a day or two ago, and because they were arguably being accused of shorting people on their chicken and steak and their burritos, they said they were going to put extra meat in. I think that's why you got it.
Oh, they're doing this thing where they're like, if you record it, they'll give you more, which you think you're scamming them. But number one, yeah, you're doing marketing for them. Number two, you're still paying. So basically, like, you're really just a customer. But I don't know, fuck it. It's good food still.
But you got to think the skimping isn't because of food costs. It's more probably like the prep time that would be necessary to cook all the food that everybody wanted. They just don't want to put that type of strain on the kitchen, perhaps. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like a counter marketing for the when people was attacking them for skimping. So they did a counter thing and they basically flipped it something positive. That's genius marketing.
And I could be wrong, but I think Chipotle is still owned by the McDonald's Corporation. Y'all can fact check me on that one.
Oh, shit. I don't know.
Concrete, why are you playing with colors?
Might call it Chicken Rico.
Colors are beautiful, Cora.
I know, they're pretty. You trying to pick colors for your house? What's going on?
No, Cora, I'm a designer, Cora.
What are you designing?
Color is my lexicon.
Oh,
okay, I'm done.
It's not your
I'm
medium.
done. What the fuck is a lexicon?
It's how I speak. It's the words that I use to communicate.
It's a fancy word for vocabulary.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm definitely gonna use that shit on somebody tomorrow.
Oh, T.I. We got T.I. in here.
I was wrong, y'all. McDonald's does not own Chipotle. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yo, Steve, a bad motherfucker. He fact checked himself.
Coca-Cola, isn't it? Coke owns it.
No, it was originally McDonald's. They probably sold it.
Yeah, I know.
This motherfucker went back and fact checked himself.
Yeah, I used to know dudes that worked at Marlboro. I used to know dudes that worked at Coca-Cola. Or no, I think they worked at Swire, but still.
Dude, they have that melon Fanta in Hong Kong.
Melon Fanta? Yeah.
Oh, they don't sell it over here. It pisses me off.
Cora, what's the allure of this crowd versus chillism? Go ahead. And this is, pretend no one is listening but me and you. Just go ahead.
That's not necessary.
It's not a bunch of, well, except for when people like Samoa and a couple other people show up, it's not a bunch of bloviating, arrogant men yelling so that no females can get a word in edgewise. It's actually the dudes over here are solid. Even the ones that disagree with me, they're solid.
Well, solid is a strong word for.
Are you saying they're emotionally intelligent?
Yeah, and sweet.
These dudes just simps.
Are you saying that they are healthy engagers of the opposite sex, balanced gentlemen?
I would say they're very secure in their masculinity. They're so secure that they can let a woman have an opinion that differs from theirs without trying to belittle her, call her stupid, or make her feel inferior in any way.
Damn, why y'all talk like y'all doing an 11th grade essay, bro?
Sometimes it's the only way you know how to talk.
Why you got so much feedback in your microphone?
We only make men insecure.
That sounds interesting.
How come it?
Why does it interest you?
That sounds more interesting.
Not as interesting as the rainbow picture. I'm just sorry. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't give a fuck.
It's not a rainbow. Try again. It's not a rainbow.
I'm sorry. It's just confusing the fuck out of me. I don't know what a lexicon is and colors.
It's more of
how
a
you
spectrum.
Speak.
It's a spectrum.
Get this guy a fucking kaleidoscope. Okay.
There you go.
Like the autism spectrum or the gender spectrum.
Ooh, somebody
what
smoking
should we
some
change the
dirt.
title
Somebody
to?
smoking some dirt. Somebody smoking some dirt. What you got? What you smoking, yo?
What should we change the title to?
You know the
Cora,
difference, you know the difference between indica and sativa since you smoking?
Cora, I feel like you are the mother of the law.
Doesn't matter.
Is that a fair characterization?
Hey, Concrete, what's with all
Are you
that noise,
saying I'm
bro?
Wendy Darling?
Yo, I feel you're the father of the
I'm in the
fatties.
gym.
Are you saying I'm Wendy Darling? Is that what you're saying, Concrete?
I'm saying that that's a possibility. I've heard a couple of voices. They sound pretty young, and you know, you're obviously a mature woman.
I know I've heard your
You
voice on
sound
the
like
Diddy
young
tape.
boys.
I know I've heard your voice on the
I think that they might be more suitable.
Why do you sound like you're in the mall, like a
personality
food court in the mall? Sound like you're in the food court in the mall, not the gym.
I'm in the gym, bro. I'm in the gym, bro.
I don't
Calm
believe
down.
you. You sound like a fat guy.
That's okay, bro. Yep. I'm very fat. I'm 700 pounds, bro.
Close to, brother. I believe it. It's okay. No worries.
Concrete, what's your IQ score?
-5.
And tell me fast. Don't babble too much.
-5.
I never did an IQ test.
I placed Concrete at a solid 119. 119. Yeah.
You're being
right.
Nice. I gave -5.
But his EQ score is very low. Very low.
What's girlfriend's pH balance?
Cora, what's genius
pH
level?
balance?
What's genius level, Cora?
Depends on which test you're using, but if you're using
160. 160.
Yeah, 99th percentile is 135 and above, though, or not 96. Excuse me, is 135.
If you're that smart, how come you can't fix the fucking background, the feedback in his microphone?
99.99999%.
Wait a minute. If you think his IQ was 119, why the fuck can't he fix the?
I'm probably genius level. She's probably being very what is the word?
No,
conservative.
So there's this phenomena. There's this phenomena, right, where people of average to middling intelligence, right, they trust people with IQ scores lower than 120 more than they do with people with IQ scores that exceed their IQ score by at least 10 points. So they don't trust people that are significantly smarter than them, and they don't trust them to take on leadership positions, which is interesting because you'd think we'd want the smart people leading us, but people tend to prefer people with IQs right around 120 at max for leadership positions, like just as far as expressing whether they trust that person or not. This is why you see politicians that are obviously quite intelligent lower their reading levels down to 8th grade or lower when they're doing speeches, because they don't want to appear to be too smart for folks. So yeah, this is important to note. I put Concrete at a 119 because I see how he interacts with people, and I think they perceive him as someone with leadership potential. But yeah.
And by the way, I'm not going to comment on Trump's IQ score, but his speeches are at a 4th or 5th grade speaking level at best. That's a documented fact, y'all.
Cora, all of the leadership I was able to attain, I had to do it off the grid. Within the corporate environment, it was only thwarting and blocking and undermining. Very, very horrible place to try to grow and self-actualize.
Well, that's
hey,
good.
Less talky, more lifty. If you're really at the gym,
no, it's actually very sad.
Lifty.
Now imagine that you have a vagina and tits on top of all of that.
Well, I mean, you've been able to navigate it, so imagine you're a big black gorilla.
Yeah, like you, I've made my way by working quite independently. I'm very much a lone wolf, and my value is in that I'm so self-directed and such a lone wolf worker that people can just hand something off to me and I will handle it. But I've never been considered for like a corporate leadership position because of the exact thing I just mentioned. I also often find myself in situations where people don't want to promote me because if they promote me, no one will do all the stuff I was doing for them. So I usually end up in a certain pay scale till I max it out. And then I'm stuck. And then I leave for another job where my pay goes up. And then I go back, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a shitty world. I agree.
And I can say I've witnessed so many people fail upward. It's crazy.
I got a smart friend, electrical engineer, and whenever he was in the same corporate environment, we worked at the same company. All of his above people were always very gracious with him. It was the craziest shit I ever seen. I didn't get it. It was weird. I think that kills your theory.
Because he was perceived to be smart?
Yeah.
There's a perception
He
of
was
smartness,
demonstrably
and then
smart. He wasn't like, he wasn't faking it. He's pretty much always one of the smartest people in the room.
did he have a high EQ?
No, he's Jamaican, so he's the type of dude to get out of his car to fight somebody.
Yeah. Maybe he had a lot of androgen type hormones coming off of him so people could smell.
What the fuck? What is that? What is that?
The maleness. I'm saying he might have had some sex appeal. You know, I'm saying that helps in your favor too.
With dudes that are above you?
Dude, men respond to that shit, believe it or not.
That's crazy, Cora.
Yo, your
They
sound
wanna roll
surprised.
with
You
the
gotta be ugly.
silverback.
You
They
just
wanna
told
roll
everybody in
with
here you
silverback
ugly as shit.
I am ugly as shit. What are you talking about? The fuck?
What the fuck are you talking about? Ugly as shit people gotta stay in the back like Macy Gray.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not true. Concrete's not ugly.
I don't know. I
Wait,
don't
how
judge
do you know,
niggas, so
Big
I don't fucking
Master?
know.
I won't mention his soul, but his face is not.
How do you know, B Master? When did you see?
I'm just saying, you sounded
know
surprised that a nigga just, you know what I'm saying, that if you got a position of power and you actually look okay, that chicks just won't throw all over you. Like, what the fuck?
Well,
Man,
he was shorter.
When I was a manager at Liz, yo, look, check this out. When I was a manager at Liz, yo, I mean, check this out, man. You know how much slay I got by all the little bitches that worked under me, man. Stop blaming me, yo. Shit. I'm trying, I got wish for this shit.
Yo, what do y'all think about this dude, right? He just tried to call me ugly in a room with women and other people. Like, what type of man does
like
that?
you ugly. I said you responded like you
What type of
ugly. I don't
man
know what
does
you look
that?
like.
What type of man does that? In my
The one named King Yayo Murder.
Even if you did think, even if you thought that I was giving all the signals of an unattractive person, what type of man speaks like that, bro?
I got him.
That's weird as shit, bro. You should fucking look in the mirror real quick and say that I'm a bitch ass nigga right now. Say that to yourself, because you are.
I would never do such.
You should.
Sir. I like when people say things that I said. I hate when people misrepresent me. I said you responded like you're ugly as fuck or something. I didn't say what you
and
are.
I take it that
aren't.
you are a bitch ass nigga that you should do some self-reflecting.
No, you shouldn't.
You stand on code, sir. You learn the code and you stand on it from now on. Don't you ever
think you sit on
violate the code.
I stand on code and I think you sit on dick.
Sound gay.
But
Now you gay. You're more gay. You're more gay.
PTR is gay. I like this. You're cool. Corny as fuck, but you're cool.
Yeah, Concrete knows I have love for him, but he also is mean to me sometimes, and he knows
I'm
it.
never mean to you, Cora. I'm only
It
real
hurts
with you, Cora.
me. No, you're not
only
real at all.
real with you, Cora.
You're not real at all.
Do you want me to tell everybody the story about how I invited you to the cookout, made you an admin, a mod, upon first meeting you, and then you went on to stab me in the chest? Would you like me to tell the story and regale the crowd with that story? Thank you. Have a nice
Then
day.
I put you in the audience for talking too long.
Thank you.
Talking over people.
Thank you. Mind you, in my own house,
told me to use
in my own house that I gave her the keys to, yes.
after Nathan had told me to use my green bean to keep people from talking over each other. Okay.
Whatever, Cora. You stabbed the nigga in his own house, Cora?
In my own house.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on,
After I
Concrete. Hold on,
invited-
Concrete. We ain't cool or nothing, but I gotta make sure this ain't lie. You really stabbed the nigga up in his own house, yeah?
It was a fraternity house, and a couple of the frat guys were encouraging me to do so.
Damn, I never heard that side of the story. That's crazy.
See, I knew he was a victim. I knew he was a victim somewhere. Thank you. Okay.
Well, guess what? Where are the other frat boys now? Ask her where the other frat boys who told her to conspire against me.
You didn't come in here with none of your butt buddies? These aren't your butt buddies down here with you?
I was also new on the scene, right? And I didn't realize what the pecking order was, of which Concrete was somewhere in the middle. But yeah.
In the middle? Cora, I hate when you do that. It's an easy tell, Cora.
What are you telling?
No, it's what
you stabbed the shit out of him. He definitely telling first 48 ass motherfucker, but you was wrong for stabbing him. You shouldn't have stabbed that man up like that. You shouldn't be peer pressuring and stab niggas up in here on shit. You stab him up in here though. Stab him up in here. If you stab him up in here, I'm with you.
He still invites me to the cookout. It's fine.
Fuck no,
you know you would.
No. If I did, I'd have to have.
Don't forget the raisins, Cora.
Exactly. I have to have security watch you. Make sure she doesn't go next to the baby oil. Make sure she doesn't go next to the pink punch. Make sure she doesn't go into the bathroom.
Yeah, the thing is like I'm the girl that comes to the cookout that knows the guy that owns the brewery that brings the pony keg that she got for free from her friend.
Why not the full keg?
I'm just a girl. I can't lift the big ones.
That's what they all say.
No, I used to haul fucking kegs around my grandma's bar all the time. I used to carry 4 gallons of milk in each hand. That was what I could wrap my hands around the handles.
What the fuck? How big is you, Cora? Is you a big back?
No. No, I'm a little girl. I weighed about $1.35 at the time. Yeah, I weighed about $1.35 at the time, but yeah.
What the fuck? Yo, translation, she will slap the shit out you, Concrete. You better talk to her nice.
Hey, Corey, you haven't PCR'd yourself? So the Lost Boys could get a look?
Yeah, they've seen me. What are you talking about? Anyhow. No, that was when I was in my lettuce.
What do you mean Lost Boys? You the only nigga that gonna get sun in here, nigga.
I do ride my bike all the time.
Hey, dogs hollering. Hit dogs do be hollering.
What the fuck? Shut the fuck up.
Aren't you a chihuahua?
Right. Well, he's sitting next to a nigga with a little fake ass little dog in his picture and shit, man. We apes in this motherfucker, man. What the fuck apes do to dogs, yo? Anybody know? But yeah, we apes in here, nigga.
The fuck shut up.
This is a Sibian room. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean Sibian.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, I didn't mean that.
Sibian, nigga? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck we trying to sound tough and intimidating? I was trying to sound tough and intimidating, and you just fucked that up for me.
Yeah, Simeon. I meant Simeon, yes.
Yeah, what the fuck he said? That's what the fuck we is in here. That is what the fuck we in here, right, Cora? That's what the fuck we is, right?
We're great apes. We're primates. We're great apes. We are primates.
Look how he just deferred to Cora for guidance. What are we, Cora? Where are we going? Who are we? And Cora says, dear. We are Lost Boys.
Nigga, you see my PTR, nigga. You look like a fucking Crayola box, nigga. Shut up.
We are the
What are we, Cora? Cora, tell me what I am. Tell me
We're
now.
not out of breath like you, nigga. Shut up. You
We
know
are
neck
the
having
You need to get your heart rate up. Go to the gym.
I'm gonna buy you a Diet Coke. Shut up. I don't need to get no. I'm about to go get my weed lungs up, nigga. I'm about to go roll up right now, nigga. Fuck up, doing some push-ups, do some push-ups, nigga. You fat fuck. That's why you take.
Cora, how do I?
You fat fuck.
Cora, how do I roll my weed,
That's why you
Cora?
got backhanded.
Cora, what kind of strain did I smoke, Cora?
Shut up.
Cora,
Why
help
you breathing
me.
so hard? What's wrong with your background, goddamn? It's real simple. It's hard, really cheap fucking headphones. That's what it is. You got them cheap ass gas station headphones, the one that come wrapped up in a little one shit, wrapped up in the cord and shit. You need to get rid of them motherfuckers. Get you some Bluetooth shit or something like that. Get you a better phone, you broke motherfucker. So don't fuck with me, okay? I do this funny shit for a living. I'm gonna give you a pass, motherfucker, but you keep fucking with me. I'm the wrong ape. Big monkey hand slap the shit out you. You think Caesar was a bad motherfucker? I'm the nigga that killed Caesar, nigga. Don't fuck with me.
Nigga. Golf clap.
Hey, don't use the N-word for him. He's not worth it.
Why? You said it this morning.
Man, I ain't no nigga dropper. Don't push me. You heard what Pac said. Pac said something like that, but you heard what he said. Don't push me.
Concrete's got the golf clap. He's been going to them parties with Diddy and Tiger Woods.
Fact. I'll be back. Y'all have reached peak lameness, and I need to find something interesting.
Your mother's fucking pH balance is interesting, you stupid motherfucker. Shut up.
Hello, brothers.
No, it's Benji.
Damn, Cora sounds
Yes,
like
it
a broken
is.
heart.
Yes, it is. Nice to meet you.
Oh, I broke his heart years ago. He still follows me around like a puppy.
That's crazy. The love
The dog, the punch, Benji. Benji the dog?
No, Concrete.
Oh, Concrete.
You see my little trail of broken hearts. We got Concrete. We got Barthology. We got Love. Who else we got? Who else? Samoa. Nathan. Oh God, yeah, Nathan.
Baba.
They sound like a real bad boy band group.
Shalom.
The fuck we gonna call them?
No Direction.
I like it.
Uphill.
No. The name of the group is No Direction. The first single is Uphill.
It's Enslaved Mindset.
That's the name of the album.
That's the name of the label. That's the name of the label. Enslaved Mindset is the name of the label.
See, you can't be No Direction because there's already One Direction.
That's kind of the point. We'll see. It's a boy band. They're not One Direction. They're No Direction. That's kind of
cool. See, that just flew over your head, bro.
It should be uphill or downhill or split hill.
Same thing.
You should put LL. You know what? You should put MM Cool C. That should be your name. MM Cool C.
On the cover, you have their pictures, and on the very bottom, looking upwards, is Cool C. Going what?
No, I'm Cool C in the place to be on the MIC.
Bars.
Fact.
Now, can I ask you a question? Now,
no, you can't.
Nigga, fuck you. I'm gonna ask him anyway.
We're moving it. Like, who are you asking?
Cool C.
Yeah. You sure you want to ask him?
Yeah, I want to ask him a question.
Oh, please.
You might not like the question.
That's a big mistake, but go ahead.
Okay, so does the C in Cool C stand for Cool Christian or Cool Cracker? Which one?
It actually starts with the rapper Cool C out of New York.
Don't do it, Cool C. Don't do it.
I told you don't want to.
I swear if you do it, Cool C.
It's Cool C on the MIC in the place to be, kicking your ass live.
Oh my God.
What? I never heard this.
I like this motherfucker. I like this motherfucker. I'm gonna buy your album.
Never heard
better
that
than Young
before.
Thug.
When the fuck
You better
did he
than
start
Young Thug.
rapping?
bringing back all the jive and seeing you die alive.
Holy shit. Give him more fucking.
What the fuck? Let's see
What the fuck was that, Kobe Bryant?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, like I was with you with the first part.
Because they couldn't stand with me.
No, please stop. Please
Well,
stop.
I'll
Please
give them
stop.
something
Please
to
stop.
do.
No.
He's better than Young Thug, motherfucker. So like, at least he's not auto tuning this shit.
Hey,
Then you should,
no,
you
don't
should, then you
talk
should
about
go
Young
to,
Thug.
yo, you should go in the private room with him and get his signature and leave us out of it.
First off, that sounds really Diddy Party. I don't want to go into the private room with any of you niggas and get any type of signatures, okay? No. Right? Let's not do any of
Hey,
that.
King, click on the link.
That's a very bad segue, but okay. You sure this isn't no private link and shit, man? Okay.
No, it's pinned above.
81-year-old man sentenced to prison for cloning giant Montana mountain. Get the fuck. Wait a minute. Did he fuck it?
No, it's a rare breed. He was trying to breed them more so they could. So him and his millionaire friends could have like a trophy hunting season.
And they sent this motherfucker to prison for that? That's some cool shit. I feel like that's fucked up that they shouldn't send nobody to prison for that. Like, what the fuck? He's smart. He figured out how to kill.
He stole the tissue. He stole the tissue from the goat, and or the whatever it was.
How the fuck did he steal the goat? And we put bullet.
And he stole the testicle.
I guess goat lives matter. I guess.
You had to catch the goat. He couldn't steal it. He had to catch the goat, cut it off, and then do it. So he didn't steal the testicle.
No, it says he stole it. It says he stole it somehow.
My nuts just started hurting, respectfully.
So it probably was already dead from somewhere else.
Have you? First off, that's one of my new fear unlocked. I would hate to have one of my nuts stolen and then use the clone.
Yeah, but what if you have a clone? So what if I have a clone and I keep it in my closet? So anytime I break a bone, I go in my closet and I just take the bone out of my clone.
The fact that you have a man locked inside of you, I want you to understand the fact that you would have a man locked inside of your closet at all.
What about the basement in like a basement in a freezer? That'll work.
What about having 24,000
You're in the Matrix. What about having that, Neo?
I love that you're talking and nobody can hear you. It makes me happy.
It's tough out there for white folk.
Stop talking. I stopped talking because I had the red bar. I realized I had the Matrix, so I stopped talking. But imagine selling your nuts for $24,000 a piece. There are people who do that.
That's how much they're going for?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Aliens are real.
Roll one for me. Yo, then why haven't they fucking shown themselves already? Like, to everybody.
So let me ask you, Willis, with that being said, because I was just thinking about this. If you saw a video tonight that was uploaded of a guy seeing an alien and recording it, would you even take it serious, or would you think that it was doctored and photoshopped? Like, what would you need to know if it is real? And the reason I say that is because I saw this video, this interview with this kid, and he was claiming that he saw like something in his backyard, and I think he was Mexican, and he was like, and he gave a video of it, and the local news took it in and everything, but everyone else just like nothing made anything of it. And he verified the story with the light, this light that came down, and the news station was able to verify that other members in the community saw it at the same exact time, saw it come down behind his yard, all of this. And he said he saw a creature, and he explained to him, but it never. So anyway, my question back to you. If you saw a video uploaded tonight, what would you need to be able to differentiate whether it's doctored, photoshopped, or real?
I would believe it. I think there's plenty of videos that look believable. There's no way to prove it though. I mean, there's some stuff that convinces me, but there's no way to prove it.
And then I think, like, what happens if Jesus were to come back and someone were like to record an interaction with like actual Jesus and like we all just say that it's photoshopped? Mm.
Well, there's black Jesus in the Russian churches. There's actual paintings of black Jesus.
What does that have to do with anything? Are you disturbed by Jesus being black, Coolsey?
No, I'm just telling you that there's actual pictures of Jesus being black in the Russian churches.
Oh, so you just wanted to share that?
Yeah, because we should know that Jesus may have been black.
I think of people who read the Bible. Yeah.
Do you guys believe Jesus is black?
He could have been.
He was Middle Eastern.
His hair
Of course-
was supposedly.
Of course, my dad is black.
According to him, his hair was kind of coarse or something in Revelations, and or somewhere it talks about it, and they talk about his hair and his skin tone.
Yes, my father is black.
Mine is Mexican.
Mine is Chinese.
Oh no, y'all were asking about Jesus Christ. I will tell you, my father.
Mine
Yes,
is
he is.
Chinese Anunnaki.
No, y'all were talking about Jesus Christ, bro. What are you doing? You just saying he was black. Well, then you, why you want to do all this now? Calm down.
Yeah, Coolsey. What the fuck?
Well, I just think he's a Chinese.
You just said he was black. Now you think he's
You
Chinese?
just said
I
exactly.
said the Russian church has stuff with that.
Man, put the drugs down, bro. Hey, they actually had a meeting last year in Congress about aliens and UFOs. They didn't say what it. They didn't reveal like or record it, obviously, but they had a meeting about it.
Bro, that sentence was crazy. Yeah, don't yell out Jesus Christ when you're hurt, right? When you jam your toe under your bed, right? When you make a mistake.
Or when you're pissed off.
Every single one of y'all, right? Even the atheists. The name is stuck in your, I think it's in your DNA. I think your kids will do it.
Interesting. And what about like when you're making love and you
Even
say,
if your parents tell them that God does not exist,
but what about the God would you
which
making love to?
you
I
being a
wonder.
parent should not do. That's none of your business.
No, but I'm
right?
saying like that bothers
You
me.
that know, you don't even do that, right? You let them choose.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know what I mean? No, we do. We do. I dead ass though, I try to say like, oh my goodness.
Exactly.
I really do.
Exactly.
I intentionally think that. Like, oh my goodness. I really try to.
But then could there be an inherent like a godness within it because the act itself is go forth and multiply? I don't know. So, Day, I just looked it up. That's interesting. They called it the unidentified anomalous phenomena. UAP?
Well, for the Congress?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Unidentified phenomena.
I think everybody knows what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, bro. Why do you keep saying that shit?
Right. Yeah, I was about to say it and you fucking jumped in, asshole.
When I used to get mad, like real pissed off when I was a teenager, I used to be like, God, why? And I'll punch a fucking hole in my room. Just
No way. Why? You look up at the sky. God, why? Why me?
Who are you saying, B-Ma?
I was gonna say I had so many of those until I got in trouble enough where I had to start doing the closet door, because it was hard, the wood, so I couldn't go through the.
I used to just put a poster in front of the hole so my grandpa don't see it because he would beat my ass.
You Shawshank Redemption it.
I'd be like, oh, that looks good right there.
That was good.
And one time I saw a bunch of spotlights in my city. It was like little beams of lights that went across from the sky all the way to the floor. And it was like 8 of them in my city. I called my homie from school. I was like, yo, look outside. He looked outside. He was like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? And we walked and met up with each other in the alley. And we walked up to one of the lights. The shit disappeared though. And like faded away the closer we got. That shit was weird.
So that happened to me last year. Me and my friend were outside. It's late at night. We're having our, nice discussions, and all of a sudden we see like these lights, and we're like, no way. What is this? No way. Just like a train of lights. We're freaking out, going crazy. We end up, friend goes home. And I'm screaming, telling everybody about it. We're telling everybody about it. And then we get like a text like, you idiots, that's the Tesla Starlink. Have you
The
guys
Tesla, what is it?
not the Tesla, the Elon Musk Starlink thing? Have you guys seen it in the sky
Oh
yet?
yeah, the Starship, I think.
It's like, but it looks like a line of lights, and it went so far and then it just disappeared. And yeah, but anyway, I was so disappointed. I thought they were coming to get me. I thought I was special.
I used Starlink a couple of weeks ago. It was pretty slick. My friends live out in the middle of bumfucked Egypt and northeast Washington, and they work from home, and they've got Starlink, and it's fucking fast as hell. It's good stuff.
Is that near Bakersfield?
No, it's closer to Omak, which is even more nowhere than Bakersfield.
when they kept popping in last night and just randomly being like, yo, who the fuck's talking about Bakersfield? They got nothing but dispensaries. What a stupid topic. I was fucking crying, man. That was so funny.
I'm mad I missed the debate.
It was because Cartel, there was someone was talking about Bakersfield, and then the topic moved to like weed, and then Cartel jumped in and was like, yo, James talking about Bakersfield. So the topic just quietly got changed to legalized weed in Bakersfield or something completely nonsense. And then for the next like 3 or 4 hours, people were just popping in randomly and saying, what are you talking shit about Bakersfield for? Just like super passionately. So everyone would be like, why is everyone coming into the room talking about Bakersfield? This is so weird. Fucking shit made me laugh.
Jesus Christ. Yo, you ever seen that dude who literally got famous because of the way he says Jesus Christ and his break dancing? You know who I'm talking about? Nobody seen this guy? He's like I'm pretty sure he's Mexican. He's like tatted up and he's like he did some time and shit, but now he's all like super religious, living a good life. You guys don't know who I'm talking about?
The actor?
No, there was this guy who went viral for he was like dancing to some 80s hip hop beat.
Are you talking the skateboard guy?
No.
Skating to with the cranberry juice?
No.
I remember the little kid goes, Jesus Christ. You know that one, Willis?
No, I don't know that one either.
You don't know that one?
The kid that kind of looks like scared. He's like, yeah, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Nah, this dude is fucking great. I wish I had his type of fucking attitude. He's so positive and everything like he does, you know what I mean? Everything for the Lord, and he prays and all this shit, man. He's cool as hell. Sometimes he be live on Instagram and I'll pop in the mornings, and like he's such like a fucking straight edge guy that something like having whipped cream in his coffee is like a fucking crazy treat to him. You know, like I know it sounds silly, but he kind of like it's like his way of being bad or some shit to him. That's how much of a fucking good guy he is. He's like, we're gonna cheat a little bit, have a little fun, put some whipped cream. And then he just says, like, the way he says Jesus Christ, he'd be like, Jesus Christ. He literally went viral for this shit.
I'm gonna look it up. I have a question though, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm actually sincere. How often?
You could be funny if you want.
I wish I could be funny. How often do you get like what you talking about, Willis?
Probably 2 or 3 times a day.
Like a day? Yeah, I was wondering.
Yeah.
It's so tempting.
Yeah. Hey, you know they won't let me change my name to Willie? Apparently it's
Why don't you go to Bert?
Bad word. Oh, Day, I meant to ask you. I forgot what was the name that I ended up going with yesterday. I couldn't remember. I know it was Bert something. Bartholomew?
Bert? Delete your alias. Oh wait, you don't have an alias. All right, never mind. Yeah, Bert, and then last name, put a space, right? Or the last name, whatever. And then go to the last name. And then put the ape with a capital D and a capital A. And then B Master, you got to change yours too, right? You got to go to B Master, the ape.
Wait, is that what I fucking went with last night?
That's what we're all going with.
So I went to go change it. Listen, once I go into settings and then I go into the top where it says your full name, alias, It's where it's his full name, right? No, that can't be.
Yeah. Alias is you don't even need an alias.
But be master of yourself is what shows up. Like where it says the alias, that's what be master of yourself is when you see it. I'm looking at it. So when I click it, it says, it only gives me the option. It says remove your alias. If you remove your alias, you'll not be able to add it again. But, so that's what I'm confused. So how do you guys do it?
Bro, you think Moreno's gonna win?
He said who?
Brandon Moreno and Rose Namajunas, I think.
Yeah, I think Brandon will. I don't know the other guy.
Nigga. I'm gonna win.
Rose Namajunas. Namajunas. I think they pronounce it like that. Ja.
Hey, B Master. How smart? How smart do you think knowledge is? Because I really, I'll be honest. Like I feel like knowledge and Nathan put together doesn't even equate to what I know, and I'm not even that smart.
Knowledge, he is extremely logical. So, and he also has, what is it called? Photographic memory. So he doesn't debate often in the room, but so I really I can't answer that because I don't know. But I do know that when he does speak up, it's always like a solid dunk. Like I don't think I've ever heard him not do a solid dunk. So but I don't know.
Nate tried to debate with me one time about religion, and his argument was that about faith. He said he had faith, and I was like, all right, well, this ain't a debate.
Yeah, Nathan, I don't. It's really the same with Nathan. No, I really don't hear him debate. He's just modding most of the time. And he gets in it sometimes, but just like a few, back and forth, you always know that he's distracted. You know what I mean? Like he's always doing something else. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that's what they're. I mean that's. I mean every house got their own little niches or what their goals are or what they do, whatever that bullshit is, And like our shit is like we really is like a debate room, So it's like kind of like what do you call it? Encouraging debates. But I don't know. Some rooms got their own shit though. Like they got a couple topics that we don't do, and we got a couple topics that they don't do.
Yeah, I was surprised Cora and Jeremy were gatekeeping you guys. I found out about you guys through Guava. So, yeah.
What do you mean gatekeeping?
No gatekeeping. We went over there with all of them a couple times.
Oh, I'm just kidding. But no, I never really heard about you guys before, and it's only like recently that the whole thing spurred up and but I'm usually
Well,
on.
we just started this year.
Wait, what was that?
We just started this year. We're kind of new.
Okay.
I mean, sure, all of us have been on here for a few years.
Yeah, we was in the speakers, the people speakers corner early, before this house.
I found them after I decided to take a break from chillism for a couple months. And I came over here and I'm like, these guys are nice. They're solid.
Yeah, I've had to take a couple breaks. So
Hey, what is that thing they're doing right now? Like I was in there earlier, and they were doing like playing on an app and like playing some game together, and like nobody was talking.
That might be the Sims thing. They have like we have a Discord and I've not gone on it yet to see it, but apparently there's like a bunch of our characters. Someone's created our characters and they do the Sims thing. I'm not sure. Or maybe do you know what? I think it's game night. No, I think I'm missing it. This is supposed to be the first night. It was game night, and yeah, I guess I missed it. I've been in here.
No, like 5
Whoops.
people in there.
Oh, that could be what it is, but someone decided that they just determined that we were going to do like a game night. But if it's not game night, I would just think it's the Sims thing.
I saw an alien for the first time a couple months ago.
So did you see it in its ship, or did you see it outside of it?
I saw the ship. I saw the ship. But I went from I live in Texas, clear sky. You can see miles and miles in the sky, you know. And I see like I see one something shiny. It was like 5 in the morning, so it was a perfect time to see shit because it's like dark but still light. And I saw something shiny that was fucking flying across the whole sky in like a second, just like as fast as I could turn my head from right to left. That's how far it went across the sky, just boom. And then it stopped dead on, and it went straight up across. Like it stopped dead on, like it hit the brakes, and then it just went straight up, and then past the clouds and left the whole atmosphere like in a second. Just I was just like, oh, that's crazy. And I just went back into work, started loading up my truck. But that shit was wild. It could have been America, like a what do you call it, U.S. ship or whatever. But it was just so fast, and the way it stopped, that shit was weird.
I actually think they got like stealth technology and stuff. Whether it be on soldiers, on like on tanks and stuff, they can kind of I wouldn't call it like camouflaging, but they can like make it look like a mirror where it look like it's surrounded, so it's pretty much undetectable. And also, by it can't be detected by radars. They be working on all that stuff in secret projects and stuff. So any kind of UFO, I just would always assume it was a secret program that hasn't been released to the public.
Well, I think when it goes to go super fast and to make a dead stop, I think that breaks physics because I would imagine the pilot would have like a G force of like 20 and like fucking whiplash up the ass from that, you know. Like his fucking brain would be like bouncing back and forth out in his skull. Like that's how I would imagine. So like if they had that technology, that would be dope, honestly, because I would be like, oh, okay, we're already pretty far. Like we have that, you know, but I don't think we have that ability. So I'm thinking like, oh fuck, that sucks. You know, like there's something out there doing shit that we probably would never do or take us forever to ever learn.
Yeah, like I say, like even that could be like a drone, that test flying or flying a drone around, that's making those kind of stop and turns and maneuvers that you see. And even like the wars that are going to start popping off is going to be a lot more remote. You know what I mean? There will be less soldiers on the field, things of that nature. They'll be at their office, sitting at their desk, pressing buttons like a video game, bombing people.
Yeah, but this thing, what I saw had to have gone at least like 20 to 30 miles within like a second. And then like the weirdest part is it just left. Like it went straight up and just said, fuck this planet. I'm bored and just left.
I've seen a phenomenon like that. I couldn't explain it. It seemed like it kept going up until it was out of sight. And I was like, I couldn't explain it, so I just chopped it up as I don't know, you know. I wanted to. I was even asking like to myself, like, come back, let me see the little stuff, you know what I mean? Because it was just pretty much a light in the sky that wasn't moving like all the other ones, you know what I mean? It was actually floating around, and when it decided to leave, it started going straight up, and I was hoping it would just like turn around or something, but nah, it just went out of sight, disappeared.
Yeah, I wish I would have recorded mine, but it happened so fast. I didn't even have time. I do have a recording of a crater. I might post that if I can, if I have it still. I might still have it. I have a video of a crater, and I swear, bro, that shit was it was on fire and everything in the field, bro. Like a crash UFO or meteor. It was on fire and everything. I drove right by it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if they should be well aware that we ain't nice and kind and friendly. So and then it made me wonder, like they been, you got these conspiracies of them taking people and we're doing experiments, fertilization, putting hybrids into women and like all of this stuff. So they might already know. We might already be infiltrated and everything, bro.
Astronomers think there's two different types of aliens. There's the ones that don't give a fuck, and they will come and attack anybody. They want the smoke. They will dominate. And then there's the type that'll just hide, just fucking go from planet to planet and hide, turn off the lights or whatever, turn off the radios from going far, just hide.
Yeah, that's part of the three body problem series. They have a whole concept called the dark forest of the universe where, yeah, there's two kinds of aliens. There's ones that hide and ones that wipe people out. But there's no friendly aliens that come say hi and do shit with you. They either kill you or they hide from you.
Yeah, because if you go and just want to say hi to other terrestrials that you never met, you're probably not going to live that long. So I think those type of species are short lived.
Yeah, when you say that, sound like you was talking about the draconians and the
Draconians? I don't know what that is. I got an
They
idea
come
though.
from the constellation Draco. That's why they're draconians. Pleiadians come from around the Pleiades.
Bro, my birthday is tomorrow.
Aw.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yep,
You have
turn
any
30.
plans? Oh, wow.
A whole
Young.
30? Whoa.
Big 3-0. What are you doing for your birthday?
Nothing. This is my only day off. I work like 5 or 6 days a week usually, so I'm just gonna chill. I lost my voice today, so I sound all weird. I'm just gonna hang out with my dogs, my chickens. Just fucking hang out at the house with my animals. I got so many animals.
What type of chickens do you have? I have chickens too.
I don't even know. It's like New Hampshire, Silkies, guinea fowls.
You have silkies? Oh my goodness.
Well, I got one. I was trying to, but it's a rooster, so I don't want to get rid of it because it's a silky. So, but I got like 11 chickens. They're just all different breeds. Like there's the classic white one. There's a bunch of the classic white chicken though, the traditional one. It's the friendliest breed. I swear, Corey. I know you told me that's the only one I have, so I got like one sample, but I swear I'm convinced they're the friendliest breed. Like the guinea fowls, I can't even catch them. I've never even picked up one of my guinea fowls yet because they
No,
just run
they're
so
always like
fast.
that. Yeah. They're always like that. Yeah, Dave's talking about his cock again.
Hey, the ducks let me pick them up though. I love them ducks, bro.
Ducks are big cuddlers. They're sweet.
Yeah, they don't fight at all.
What do you do with the ducks though? Because I'm just curious.
They live with the chickens. They got their own kiddie pool. They love life. We just use them for eggs.
Oh, you do eat the eggs. How often do they lay eggs?
Every 2 days, something like that.
Really? I had no idea. So you can actually get duck eggs. See, I thought it was something different. Like I just learned that peacocks lay like one hatch a year. I'm like, what the hell? Why do people have peacocks then?
So they lay it
Shit, I
almost
found
as
out
often
today.
as chickens.
I found out today that chickens do like 330 a year. That's insane.
Well, that's like when they're pullets, so like early. The first couple years they
It's
lay
like
tons of
breeding.
eggs. Yeah, there's the first couple years they lay tons of eggs, and then it tapers off. And they lay less during the winter than they do during when there's more daylight. So yeah.
So what's tastier, a duck egg or a chicken egg?
I think I don't know.
I
Duck
heard that
eggs
the
are-
duck eggs are healthier, right, Cora?
They probably have more omega-3 in them, I'm guessing. But ducks eat more like slugs and stuff like that, so they get a little more stuff and lots of like goopy weeds and stuff. But I like just for eating straight, I don't like duck eggs, but they're really good for baking. Like if you make a pound cake with duck eggs, because they're like super rich, they're like extra eggy. I don't know how to explain it.
Sourdough bread.
Yeah, like if I had to go with either ostrich egg, I would definitely go like omelet versus like
Jeremy.
over easy or semi.
Shut up.
Yeah. Tell me you haven't had that exact same thought. What's up?
Jeremy, shut up. Hey, go and schedule. Go set up another room. Set up another room, but do it scheduled.
You can have me asking ChatGPT a bunch of shit on how to. All right, hold on. Do I have to leave here to do it? hold on. I got this.
No, you actually don't. You don't have to leave here.
Shut up! I got this.
If you're as smart as you think you are, it should take you 2-3 minutes to learn how to do this. I'll give you 4 minutes. 3 minutes. No, fuck that. You get 2 minutes. Fuck.
3 days later.
I don't know how some chickens have complete different personalities than others. I have just basic like Easter eggers and the copper morans. I think we have some Orpingtons too, but our black copper morans just laid like a new, like I didn't think that they surprised us. She hid the eggs. And so we have like a bunch of new babies, and there's this one baby. I don't know if it's stupid or if it's really smart, but I'm I'm not sure if it's old enough to. It looks like a girl. I'm thinking it's a hen, but I'm telling you, she knows where to go. She knows where the food is. She waits by herself, her little teeny self. Everybody else, there's chickens, pun intended. They run away. But this one is like, is something wrong with you, or are you really smart? I don't know.
Yeah, they are different. I used to have a rooster that would fuck me up every time I went in there to go feed them all. He used to fuck me up and chase me and fight me every single time. One time he was like 5 feet up because I have a big ass little home for them. He was like 5 feet up and he flew straight at my head and I ducked. That shit scared the shit out of me. Jeremy's struggling.
Are you closing up this shop and opening a new?
Yeah, well, I'm torturing Jeremy. I'm making him do it, and he doesn't know how to do nothing.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys then.
All right. Hey, Sandra.
Hey.
I lost my voice.
How?
I don't know. I was yelling too much. I don't know.
Drink some tea.
I drink nothing but tea, but it's sweet tea. And I don't like warm tea either, but I probably should drink warm tea.
Yeah, it would help. I hope your throat gets better soon.
Jeremy, are you still doing this?
What are you talking about? I was done like 10 minutes ago. I was done 2 minutes before you even suggested I fucking.
Damn, Cora just, bro. Was that you, Cora? Did you do it?
Yeah.
Did she make one? Because I made one.
I made you the co-host so you'd see it.
That's too I don't know if I should be thankful or insulted. Like thankful that she covered my ass, or insulted that she thought
You
I
see the
needed to
title,
cover
Jeremy?
my ass.
You see the title?
This is how good. Now I gotta go look for where they fucking list the titles for these things. Hold on.
No, I ended the room, so I don't know if it's still there.
Thank goodness. No, because in my defense, he specifically said it had to be scheduled. He didn't say just go open a room. He said schedule a room.
It was a scheduled room. I did a scheduled room.
How do you open a scheduled
Figure
room
it
30
out,
minutes before?
Jeremy.
Son of a. Are they going there now? I gotta go to this new room. God damn it.
All right. All right. So, couple questions. Couple questions. Jeremy, you did make one, right?
Can't you see the scheduled event?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Here is the thing. Cora did it right. The only thing Cora did wrong was she left the
forgot
replays
to
off.
turn the replays on. Yeah.
Yeah. I did that a couple times. Jeremy, he set that shit up, I think, for another day. So there was no way of starting that one. That one was never going to start.
Wait. Hold on. In my defense, first of all, you said questions. I believe that was the statement. I only agreed to accept questions. Okay, that's first. Second, you specifically said it had to be scheduled. I tried to do something like 5 minutes from now. Then it started talking about like you need a 30-minute from the last thing. Yeah, and I've never. Otherwise, it allowed me to book it for 10:45 this evening. I figured I'm probably going to be around 10:45. It's likely. I'm pretty sure it was today. If not, it was the 2nd of December. And in which case, I'll probably be here on the 2nd of December at 10:15 p.m. Either way, what I'm saying is that you asked me to schedule a room. I did it. I passed the test. Flying colors. Well, maybe it's like black and white, but I passed the test. I'm going to stand by that. Did I get out there?
Oh, no, I was just making my response really dragged out. Watch this.
Did he go and join the room that I scheduled? Did you try and go join that room that I scheduled and couldn't find it? Is that what happened there?
No, that room wasn't there. Gonna be ready till tomorrow, bro.
10:45 Eastern is only tomorrow for certain people who live in Australia and stuff.
Hey, you know what's dope, Cora and Jeremy? When you leave the scheduled room for like 10 minutes, it still stays up even with nobody in there. So it'll give you a chance to come back. That's so fire.
That's kind of cool, like a ghost room.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Jeremy.
I don't know if it's because if he knew that the next joke I was going to make, and he preempted it.
The first rule.
In which case, I would be like wildly impressed with his preemptive second nature. That bravo guy. Okay. Should we just change the name of this one to the name of the one that I scheduled? We can just move it forward. I'm kidding, Taz. I'm kidding. Can we talk about the title? Can we please get back to the title, Taz? Can I ask you something, Taz? You create these awesome rooms, you give them these great titles, and then all night long you just like. And again, I for me, I think of the story of Job, tomato. I think of that, and it is just like it is without humility. It is just constant and like nothing. People go on for an hour and a half. And it's like, can you tell me who pressured you? Can just one person tell me who pressured you there? And like nothing. And like, man, mad respect, just mad respect. Even right now, I'm not talking about cloning morals or the rules for it. I'm driving on about some nonsense that has nothing to do with the title. But to get back to it. Is cloning moral? Absolutely. The benefits to society are going to be spectacular, like just spectacular. But it has moral implications that I think have to be carefully considered. I'm more concerned about cloning when it becomes so easy to do and so cheap to do that it can take place easily outside the confines of someone who says, hey, this is what crosses the line. This is what shouldn't be done. If you can order a kit that you can, swallow and get a blue-eyed, blonde baby versus a short, brown-haired, pimply kid or whatever, like that's where I think it gets concerning. But if you think of like, hey, this might not support the moral part in some people's eyes, but if you think, hey, if I can clone myself but without a brain or without a brain stem, so that it's just a big old meat sack that is just kept alive for, $199 a year. Maybe it's more than that. And then you need a liver, no problem. Here it is. Perfectly no rejection DNA. You need an arm, lost an arm, no problem. We got you. Like that's very appealing to me.
I think they started this room.
We start a room. It's called like talk about how Jeremy doesn't know how to use Clubhouse or something. What's your take on the cloning thing, Cora?
I want to clone my dog.
It's only like, I feel it's like only like $4 or $5 grand. Am I off?
Yeah, she's like the perfect dog. I don't ever want her to go away.
I've thought about it because it's not that expensive. I want to check what the cost is. Hold on. Nope, I was way off. Way off. It's actually $50,000 to clone a dog. That's up there. That's like the. This is going to sound mean. It's coming from a dog lover, so take it with a grain of salt. But I feel that's kind of like a $10,000 hip replacement when the dog's 9 years old. It's like, oh man. Part of me just says, yeah, do it, but then part of me's like, 10 grand, 9 years old.
Yeah, I had a cat like that. I spent 10 grand on him in a year. It wasn't just one thing, but oh man, I love that fucking cat.
I have a feeling that Cora's starting her dog clothing savings account very shortly. That just speaks to the size of your
To
heart.
clone my cat too. I have some of his hair.
Now it's starting to creep over to like Pet Cemetery.
I have a whole like collection of urns sitting on a console in my living room.
Cora's building her zombie army.
It's true.
My ankle.
No, it's 2 cats and a dog. That's all. But yeah.
That's not so bad. As long as there's,
Well, it's about to be
as they're
2
all
cats.
pets.
It's about to be 2 cats and 2 dogs. I got the one 19-year-old dog that's about to.
19 years old.
Yeah, he's 19.
God damn. He's a little dog, obviously.
Not tiny, no. He's like pug and beagle. He weighs about 35 pounds.
Crazy.
Or weighed
That's
about
insane.
35 pounds. He's kind of skinny now. But
19. Wow. That is
yeah.
spectacular. We've got a 14-year-old Yorkie who's like blind and hips are gone, but still living and relatively happy. And then like a 1.5-year-old poodle who's just nuts, but absolutely adorable. Yeah, I'm totally like your husband. Like love dogs, love them bits. Would be happy never to have another dog ever.
Yeah, he's like that with all the animals. I get more chickens. He's like, "We're just gonna die." It's like, dude, enjoy them while they're alive. I'm like, fuck. It's like you kill them before you even get to know them. Like,
it's too funny. Yeah, I don't think I mean, I've never put down farm animals, so maybe it would be different if I had, but never really had the. Yeah, again, that's probably why I haven't had to put them down. So that's probably why I still am able to love my bacon and chicken burgers and whatnot.
yeah, I'm always the one that has to do the hard stuff because, like, we had one chicken. She was adorable, but she had a cross beak. It's like a beak deformity when they eventually their whole skull starts twisting and it just fucks them up. And yeah, Steve's just like, she's not eating. I'm like, go out there and break your neck, just me. I'm the mean lady. But it was like she was suffering. I can't look at that. Like my empathy kicks in. I'm like, oh, she's hurting. I can't let her do that. So,
no,
yeah.
I'm the same way. I'm much more ready to go and help, just end the suffering than to be able to sit and watch the suffering continue unnecessarily. Where'd they all run off to?
They're in a room called Jeremy is a Heathen. Should we boom the room and go over there?
Yeah, we probably should. It would be insulting if I didn't show up to it. Okay, bye.